It is hunting season, and whether you plan on going out and harvesting some meat for your family or not, it makes sense to be physically prepared so you don't get stuck out there in trouble. Today we're going to do a sandbag, EMOM, and some single leg work to prepare you for any physical task you might encounter out there. Before we get moving our bodies though, we're going to prime our minds, make sure we're on the right level. Let's go. So what you're going to do, find yourself a little bit of space where you can put your feet underneath your hips and sit down in what we call paleo squat or paleo chair position, nice passive squat. If this is very uncomfortable, grab yourself a counterbalance in the form of a wall or a weight so that you don't fall backwards. And what we're going to do here to start our session is just a little bit of breath and a little bit of what we call mental reps to prime our minds. So what this will look like is a 4-second inhale, a 4-second pause at the top, a 4-second exhale, and then a 4-second pause at the bottom. And Maple really likes her breathing work. So let's go ahead and inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I am responsible. Oh, Maple. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I will make time between the stimulus and response. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I have all I need to succeed and will focus on progress over perfection. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. I choose gratitude. Wonderful. You ready, Maple? Ready? All right. It's time to get moving. Let's do this. So first thing we do, and we do it every day, is it is time to get up. So that'll look like getting down first and then getting up. Talia, good morning. Good morning. We were chatting yesterday and you are here. Jody, good morning. Jason, good morning. Fantastic. Let's get after it. So we're going to start as we do every day with just 2 minutes of slow burpees. Just a nice steady pace. You're looking to get yourself all the way on the floor and then get all the way back up. I like to get a little celebration at the top just to reward myself because I can do this, right? As we age, this might get harder and harder. So maintaining this capacity for this particular movement especially, pretty important. You know, you've all heard of someone who's broken a hip or, fallen down and not been able to get up. If you don't keep capacity for functional movements like this, like squatting, like pressing, someday somebody is helping you live independently. Or I guess at that point it's no longer living independently and just assisted living. Good morning, windy night. How are you? Yeah, it was windy all day yesterday, Yaroslav. Crazy here. But feeling good. Excited about moving that sandbag. A little bit nervous, a little bit excited. Should be a great day. Got out for my first sit yesterday out in the woods on our place. Saw nothing, but that's the process, right? For myself, I'm sure for a lot of other people who hunt, it is a process of patience and a little bit of willpower because it's cold sitting out there. Sometimes it's frustrating, but it's a great mental test, physical test, and if successful, will provide very high quality food for my family. So we're talking about harvesting wild game a little bit today, but more so how we can prepare physically for a task like that. All right, so there's 2 minutes of burpees. We will move on to our general warm-up that's listed on there now. Step 2, just start with some knee raises. Getting the hip flexors warmed up. Getting ourselves prepped for the workout. Upwards of 10 here. Thinking about keeping that standing leg nice and straight while closing at the hip, feeling a little hip flexor pull there as you go. We'll switch sides. Get 10 there. How are you guys all feeling this morning? How's the body? Feeling the push-ups a little bit from yesterday? Pull-ups feel good. All right, next, feet underneath the hips. And we're just gonna hinge for a good morning. So sending the hips back, feeling a little bit of hamstring, glute, maybe a little low back work there. Stand it up, squeeze the butt. Close and open the hips. Jabes, good morning. It's time, Jabes, time to work out. Just starting our warm-up here. Then we'll be getting into it if you're in. All right, next, we're just gonna stand on single leg. And Talia, this is the one that the people were asking about yesterday. So I like to stand on one foot. Sometimes I'll just do some semicircles with the other foot. I was learning yesterday, Talia is a ballet dancer. So I don't know if this looks anything like, it probably doesn't. It'd probably be more like a sweep. But just getting some prep standing on that single leg and some movement at the other to create stabilization in that hip. You could even do the hip raise and lowers, a few reps in there as well. I see you, Jabes. So yesterday I did jumping jacks. Nice. Jody says, Cindy, hangover. Is it bad though, Jody? You're pretty conditioned. You're used to all that volume, so is it really, where are you feeling it, if so, Jody? And Jabes, how do you choose what you're gonna do? I know I've seen some jumping jacks and whatnot on your channel, but why not join in with us? Okay, from there, we're just gonna go with a reverse lunge. So nice long step back, let that back knee kiss the ground. Keep a nice vertical shin in the front, and we'll just alternate there. 10 or so, trying to keep the torso upright. Talia says thank you. Talia, do you work out right now? I know you're kind of just getting back into it. Sounds like, what is the outside of dance? What has been your exercise routine, regime in the past? What does that look like? Okay, from there, we'll get our T-spine rotation. So we'll go all fours. The squats, good. From all fours, you're gonna take one hand and reach it to the ceiling. We could do the thread needle. Let's do the thread the needle. So you're bringing that arm between the other hand and your knee, trying to bring your shoulder to the ground, and then reach it up as high as you can. Jody, you're feeling the squats, huh? I don't know if I am. I think for me, it's mostly push-ups. Just as I said yesterday would be the challenge as well. Push-ups were definitely the hardest part, I'd say, for me. Broke them up the whole time. Yeah, I feel that chest tightness now when I do these guys from those push-ups. Maple's destroying a blanket as usual. Of course, dog. All right. Now we'll hop up for our first round air squats. Feet underneath the shoulders. Send the hips back and down. Ideally till the hip is below the knee. Stand it up tall, squeeze the top. Let's get a few of those. Heavy duty exercise. Now Pilates, yoga, meditation, calisthenics. Gentle but productive. Fantastic. Fantastic. We will be We definitely do combinations of different movements every day. Today's gonna be about the sandbag, just moving something awkward. And then at the end, we'll have 10 minutes of single leg work, which is probably gonna be right in your skill set, Talia. All right, round 2. We're gonna go with a little more hip movement on this one. So coming up in front, out to the side and down, and then reversing that. Just getting a little bit of internal, external rotation of the hip as we flex as well. Switch sides. You're getting stabilizing rotation on the standing leg and rotational work on the lifted knee as well. I'm getting a lot of clunking on that left side. Not abnormal. Okay, then next round of good mornings, we're gonna go staggered stance. So one foot, toes lined up with the heel from the other foot. Send the hip back and you're aiming to straighten out that front leg. Feeling a stretch in the hamstring and the glutes on that front leg side, front foot side. We're squeezing the butt at the top, neutralizing the pelvis. Switch sides. A little bit nervous about those sandbag cleans. I think the sandbag carry is going to be easy enough, but the cleans, it's going to be like Sandbag Saturday on steroids without the steroids. All right, from there we'll go with our single leg hinge. So go ahead, stand on one foot, and you're just going to hinge at the hips. You can choose kind of range of motion here. If you're feeling comfortable, you can bring it all the way to the floor. Trying to move mostly with a neutral spine so that we're moving at the hip. Squeeze the butt at the top. Get 5 or 6 per side. Likely notice that the balance on one leg is better than the other, as we are likely all a little bit damaged. Rehabbing here. Making ourselves better. Getting back to where we once were or better. Balance on this one is tough. Hey, Maple, are you helping? Are you helping me? Okay, from there we'll go Spider-Man lunge, so you can hop into a plank position and then go ahead and take one foot outside the hands. And we're thinking about maybe getting some hip rotations, get a few per side. Skipping and walking in nature, walking Tai Chi, Qigong. Very cool. How did you get into Tai Chi? Was that kind of a natural evolution from ballet, from dancing? Jason says, trying different setup today, using laptop to interact with YouTube. I'm here but may not answer immediately as the laptop is on the other side of the room. Hey, no worries, Jason. You're here and working. That's all that matters. I'm gonna get one more per side here on the Spider-Man lunge. So I'm gonna go back to the side I started on. My left hip flexor is gonna be unhappy. Thanks for hitting the reactions there. I appreciate all of that. That helps YouTube know that this is something that we enjoy. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe. If you could share this with somebody, that would be fantastic. All right, last one on the Spider-Man lunge. We are getting there. You guys can always tell me if the warm-up you think is too long. I mean, it depends on how old you are and how does it feel to warm up, but personally, this 15 minutes is probably the right amount. Maple, hey, what are you doing? Please get out of there. Maple, let's go. All right, one more set of T-spine rotations. Then air squats, and then we're on it. Maybe 5 more of these per side. And Maple is scratching at something there behind. Maple, stop. Maple. Touch it up. I don't know what she's trying to get over there. She's basically digging behind the crate. Maple, you're probably scratching the wall. Talia, do you have critters at home? Do you have animals, pets? Like this thing? I think I saw on your channel there was a little dog. All right, one more set of air squats here. Living in Asia. Oh, very cool. Where did you live, Talia? Where did you live in Asia? And what brought you out there? 4, 5. Are you from the UK? 6, 7, 8. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. 10. All right. Let's start talking about the workout here. Okay. So as you can see, this is basically based on, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but basically the hardest workout I ever did was trying to carry a deer. So my first deer that I harvested for the family, I didn't know that dragging it was a good option. Dr. Strangelove, hi from Russia, good morning. You do CrossFit, Strangelove? Join us, we got a nice sandbag workout coming up here. Carrying this deer out was the most challenging workout I've ever done, so in preparation, I mean, I've got a 4-wheeler and a trailer now, we're on my own property, but makes sense to prepare. So the workout today is gonna be alternating minutes for 10 minutes of 5 sandbag clean, or more. I'm probably gonna aim for 5, but a number of sandbag cleans. And then on the opposite minutes, you're just gonna hold the sandbag for, I'm thinking, most of the minute. So sandbag options, right? If you've got a medicine ball, if you've got a sandbag, if you've got a dumbbell, if you've got a backpack full of weights, if you live on a farm or you got some chickens and you've got a bag of feed, that would be a fantastic option as well. But what we're looking at is get yourself underneath the weight, get into like a nice deadlift setup, deadlift the weight with straight arms, wrap it into your hips, and then drive it up with the hips. You can take it to the shoulder. You can hold it right here for the carries. For the clean, this is gonna be our standard, that it gets to the shoulder. You could take your hand off of it if you wanted to, and then back down to the floor. If you're not in your wife's office and you're not gonna wake people up, feel free to drop your sandbag as long as that is conducive to your space. And then pick it back up, but realistically, I'm gonna go touch and go because I can't dump the sandbag here. So it's gonna be like this, back down to the hang. Hopefully Maple will be out of the way, up to the shoulder. And I'm thinking 5 or so because my sandbag is pretty heavy and that's gonna be unpleasant. But if you've got a lighter sandbag, do more reps, right? You wanna work for, I don't know, I think, what did I put there? I'm sure on the workout it says 20 to 40 seconds, approximately 20 to 40 seconds. And then the hold, I'm gonna aim for more of the minute, right? So I'm gonna go for, 5 cleans, and that's gonna take hopefully under 30 seconds. So I've got a little bit of rest, and then pick up the sandbag again for the next minute and hold it for the whole thing. Maybe 50 seconds, you have a little bit of transition for the next set of cleans. I see this being pretty unpleasant, so let's do this. Okay, if you have any questions or anything, put them in here. If you need an option for your sandbag or something, just let me know. Or if you need a modification, let's do that. Let's see. Dr. Strangelove, I hope you're still here. Hopefully you're hanging out. Jody says, I haven't reviewed the workouts. You're scaring me. Perfect. Talia says, Prague, rather, English Bull Cross Staffy. English Bull Cross Staffy. Oh, okay, these are the dogs. These are the dogs. And a small Maine Coon. Lived all over the world, but from England. Very cool. Were you all over the world for dance? Is that why you were traveling so much? Okay, all right, team. Jason says Maple wants you to know she has a Frisbee. Yeah, she sure does. Trying to put it in my face. And Jody says, I think I can manage that. Not sure I like the oblong sandbag, but I'm ready. Oblong, the more awkward, the better, Jody. The more real life it is. All right, let's do this. So we're going 10 minutes, alternating minutes for those 10 of the Sandbag Cleans and the Sandbag Carry. You know what, before we start, I'm just gonna maybe do one here. Okay, I still have the capacity. All right, let's do it. Crazy how much that one jacked up my heart rate already. All right, team, it's time. Let's do this. 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Go ahead. Oh. There's 5. Pretty nervous about the going from the carry to those. Yes, Yaroslav, thumbs up. 10 seconds. I'm already jacked up. 5, 3, 2, 1. So I'm gonna make this a little realistic, walk it around, maybe 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other, or you can carry it like a bear hug in front. Let's just make the breathing harder. You gotta go 50. 50 seconds. It's heavy. Dr. Strangelove, how many hours do you sleep? Try to get between 7 and 8. I get up at 4:30. I was in bed last night by 9. There's 50. All right, cleans. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Oh, those are good, eh? Oh, the cleans are rough. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Walk it around. Try to keep it moving with the sandbag. I'm gonna switch at 25. Don't forget to stick around after for our single leg work. Talia, do you have a sandbag or something you're using? What do you got? 8, 9, that's 50. 4 down, 6 to go. 5, 3, 2, 1. Jason, I am blue. I changed yesterday. You guys are brother, sister. That's halfway, team. 10 seconds. I'm rubbing my nipples with that thing. 3, 2, 1. I can't see that, sorry. I'll read that in a minute. 20. Hi, Maple. Hi, dog. That's 25. Keep it up, team. Maple, stop. Ten. It's 50. 6 down, 4 to go, team. Maple. 3, 2, 1. Back to cleans. Hello, guy. That's 5. Three more rounds. Great job so far, team. 20 seconds. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Thanks, people. It's 25. Oh. Hi, me boy. Five, 3, 2, 1. That's 50. One more round of each team. 5, 3, 2, 1. Maple goal. $10K medicine ball filled with sand, only because of my injury. Slowly move up. That's amazing. Morning, Megan. Big win in your class today. Tell us about it. Last set here, 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Definitely go the whole minute here. 30-30. That's 30. Keep it up, team. Almost there. 15 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. Good job, team. Hell yeah. Oh, hey. Amazing work, guys. We're gonna take a couple minutes, breathe, and then we've got our single leg work. Do some just single leg standing, hopping, and squatting if you want. But we did this one last week and it is a great challenge on a single leg. So don't run away. Take a minute, breathe. Hit the like button. Hit those reactions at the bottom of your chat, bottom right of the chat. Maple's got another tick. Sheesh. Let's see here. Jody says, must be something in the air. My pups are wrestling nonstop. Yeah, the dogs are going crazy. Talia says, I did tour dancing, but also I was living with a tribe. Whoa, cool. And supporting them and raising money for the children, organizing music events and festivals, just loving the beaches and mountains and jungles for treks. That sounds like such a cool adventure, Talia. What were you, tell me about the tribes here. That sounds pretty cool. Megan says, good morning, got a big win with my class. Got them doing dumbbell snatches and dumbbell clean and jerks, and they enjoyed it and did nice weights. I'm curious about this, Megan. I've asked Joseph there. It sounds like it's hard to get a group of people to join in with you. Is that still kind of the challenge there? Oh, there's 2 ticks on you, Maple. Holy moly, we gotta do that after. Is that just, yeah, they all newbies? Like, how are you getting them in? And it sounds like a good buy-in, considering it's pretty challenging to get people with you at the Pentagon, it sounds like. Pulsing Iron, good morning, Max. How you doing? Max had another great session this morning. You got another one later today, Max, or what? Talia, found my new tribe. Hey, love you guys. Okay, so let's talk about this next piece now. Whew. So, as I was saying, last week we did this same single leg one. We may be doing less back bridges moving forward. I think the single leg may be more productive. Oh, tick season. So, what we're looking at here is we're going to go for 10 minutes. And it shouldn't be necessarily as physically challenging as that last EMOM we did. This is just about, balance, ankle stability, and if you want, some hip work, you can do that. So I think what we did last week, stop you, or at least what I did, but you can choose different options within here, right? So, Maple. So as you can see on there, it says balance, hops, squats, whatever you'd like. So I think what I'll do is for the first 2 minutes, first minute, I'm just gonna balance the whole minute on one foot. Next minute, I'm gonna balance on the other foot. I think the next 4 minutes, so 2 sets of each, make 6 and 6, yeah. I'm gonna do some hopping. I may even hop up and down on a bumper, but it'll probably just be single leg hopping. So minute 1, stand on the right. Minute 2, stand on the left. Minute 3, hop on the right. Minute 4, hop on the left. Minute 5, hop on the right. Minute 6, hop on the left. And then 7, 8, 9, and 10, I'm gonna do probably some squat variation. So, probably just standing for a bit every once in a while. I'm gonna do a squat and then just try to hang out on that standing foot for the rest of the minute. You can do just standing for the whole thing. You can do just hopping, switch it up. If you wanna do the squats, but that full range isn't accessible yet, get a chair, sit to the chair and stand. It'll be a good deal of hip work. So, let's get that set up. Let's just see. Megan says, it's my Tabata class, but working CrossFit moves into it. They're going to try out the seminar with Taylor. Oh yeah, I heard about that. That's awesome. Pulsing Iron says, yes, but less intense these days. My back is very sore. From what, Max? Have you been doing some extra hinging or anything? Or what's that? Or is that upper back? How we feeling? Jody says, oh, I remember you taught Tabata. That's so cool. Good job. Shirley, good morning. Thumbs up, background, kid is up. Okay, Jody's got her balance board. Shirley, pulsing. Megan, it's not easy to get people to do classes here. That's weird, eh? You'd figure people, well, I always had this thought that people in the military always wanted to work, but I have learned through working with our military that that's not always the case. All right, team, single leg work time. Starting with just the balance. Let's get some tunes up here. Okay. Let's go. Lived with many tribes, mainly Tibetan, Myanmar, Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Palenque. I don't even know it. By the Mayan temples in Mexico. So many. That's so cool. That's so cool. All right, team, let's get this started. So first one, 10 seconds, just standing on one foot. Nothing crazy. Just balance. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. I may not be able to read the chat message. Well, let's see if I can do that. Just stay on one foot. Pulsing Iron. I was sick last week. I think my recovery was very bad. Didn't take a break because I didn't have a fever, but everything felt much harder. That makes sense. Energy is low. You're just coming back to it. It makes sense. Take care of yourself, Max. Make sure you're staying with your healthy routines. Once again, staying on that one foot. Maybe I'm cheating because I'm petting the dog. Let's see. Crooked Peach, good morning. How you doing today? Join us for some single leg work, Crooked. Monaco, Megan, they like to work alone. Interesting. Jody says, I can relate. I mean, that's kind of what we're doing here, right? We're kind of working alone, but with a team. I wish I could see you guys and help you with your technique, but that's me. 3, 2, 1, go ahead and switch. So simple, just standing still. Feel free to move the other foot around, but these first couple minutes, we're just warming up the hips a little bit. You can move around a little more. Megan says, I'm getting on the train to an appointment now, so I'll be cheering in the chat. Oh, that's cool. It's funny, I live out in the country, so when I hear train, I figure like, you know, city to city or, you know, going pretty far in a train, but I guess in lots of cities. I mean, even the city where I'm at, they have a light rail, but I always, I guess, forget about subways and whatnot because it's not super common where we're at. There might be, I don't know, what, 3 or 4 subway systems in Canada, maybe? All right, so on the next few minutes, I'm gonna do some hopping, which I won't be able to maintain for the whole minute because we tried that last week and it was challenging, but that's the idea for me next. 3, 2, 1, so switch legs again. I'm just gonna hop, and I think maybe it'll be more realistic if I don't rebound like so. Maybe we'll do that. We'll go back and forth between some kind of consistent hopping and slower hops. Whoa, that burns the calf really quickly, and that standing hip too. So just get as many as you can. I know this may seem silly to watch, but if you are participating, I know you're feeling it. Unless I'm just really weak here, but this left hip is starting to burn. Join in with us if you're not. Simple, doesn't require any equipment. Stand on one foot, hop around a little bit. We're about to switch here in 5, 3, 2, 1, switch legs. Oh, wow. I think I'll start with the quick ones and then slow it down as it starts to burn out the calf and the hip on that previous side are working hard. You can go lateral hops if you want, side to side. Oh, there you go. It lasted about 20 seconds. Story of my life. Oh, starting to feel that butt cheek burn. 30 seconds in. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Oh. I hope this feels the same for you guys and I'm not just incompetent here. Hey, Maple. 10 seconds. We're gonna do the same thing on the other leg again. One more round per side on that one before we squat. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Shake it out. Maple, Maple, Maple. I know I'm jumping. It's very exciting. That's what it takes. Oh, see if I can do 30 straight hopping. Wow. Hey, dog. Oh, hamstrings on fire too. Holy moly. Megan, you should try this today when you get where you're going. It seems silly and easy, but it's not. Ten seconds. Holy. 3, 2, 1, switch. Last minute of hops. At least for me, you can continue with the hops afterwards as well. But I'm gonna do some squats afterwards. For the last 4 minutes, I'm gonna aim for some squats. Try to get at least 30 of this rapid hop, cyclical hopping. Maple. Oh, crazy. Keep it up. Maple, you are all over the way here. 10 seconds. So I'm gonna go with squats for the next one, but you can hop or you can just balance. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Let's see if I can do maybe a squat every 10 seconds. Let's try that. But maintain balance that whole time. 5. Maple, you're on my foot. She's not helpful. Hey, 2, 1. No, you pushed me. Oh, she almost knocked me over. Wow. That's an extra challenge, Maple. I don't want that challenge. 9, 10. Maple, go. Ooh. One more. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. This is burning. 3, 2, 1. Other leg. The opposite leg is tired. 3, 2, 1. Remember, if pistols aren't something you normally do, maybe limit the range, limit the reps. It's a lot of work. 3. Relatively advanced movement. So depending where you're at, you could always go 2 feet. It's 30. Maple, go. Go. 2, 1. One more on this side. This is no joke. 5, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. One more of each. 2, 1. Go ahead. Yeah, I feel like I saw something about seeing difference in sides. Yeah, I'm way better at pistols on the left side than the right. Just make sure that you're always doing at least as much on the weak side, if not more, to balance it out. 10. Second last round here. 3, 2, 1. Legs may be sore tomorrow. We've got jumping lunges tomorrow too. 3, 2, 1. One more on this set. 3, 2, 1. Oh. All right, last set coming up here, team. Last minute of work. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Never gonna look back. Swear I'll be the last. 3, 2, 1. 5, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, the quad on the other leg is burning. 3, 2, 1. Oh, 2 more. Actually, I might get an extra on this right side because it's the weaker of the 2. Go. 1 or 2 more, depending on what you're doing. 3, 2, 1. This might be your last one. Holy. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Holy. Let's go, team. That was incredible. That's what it takes. Woo. Well done. All right, let's breathe. Oh man, actually, try not to sit down yet. Try to keep moving around. I just sat down there for a second and my legs started to seize up. So take some time, get up, move around. Try to read some of these. Jason says, never have I worked out with a class of avatars before. I don't even know what that means. Megan says, I mean, it's a 40-minute ride. Wow. Crooked. Puppy wants to play. Yes, she is always wanting to play, especially at this time, right? Jason, best 5 a.m. CrossFit class on the internet. Probably the only one, but I like it. Megan, standing on one leg waiting for the train. Oh, I hope people think you're crazy. I like it. Talia, this is awesome. That's amazing. Megan, my quads are on fire. Talia says, thanks to you. Only since yesterday, I became so much more. Giving me the inspiration, confidence. Thank you. Hey, I love it. I appreciate you so much for joining us, Talia. And, you know, I'd love to go on this journey with you. We're all trying to just improve ourselves. Trying to make improvements all the time. So I appreciate you giving us a shot and showing up here. Megan, I can definitely feel the difference in leg strength when standing on one foot. Yeah. Jabes, I'm back. Adam, wow, you took your shirt off to do workout always. You got it, Jabes. Your dog was here. He was there? She was there? How'd she get over there, Jabes? I don't even know where you live, but I'm sure she wasn't there because she's right here. Buddha, good morning. Okay, all right. So I'll try to read all these. Let's get into, Jabe says, Adam, you sweat a lot. There you go. There you go. You got it. That is me. I am a sweaty dude for sure. All right, let's start with our couch stretch here today. So what you want to do is get yourself pretty close to the wall. I've got a mat here for my knee because I don't want to put it on the floor, so if you want to use a towel or a sweatshirt or something rolled up, that's a good idea. And what we're going to do is you're going to take your knee on the floor, shin up the wall. If you're feeling pretty flexible, bring your knee right against the wall. If not, bring it away. And then what you're going to do is step the other leg out in front. It's hard to see, eh? And then I'm going to take that back hip and push it forwards. And I'm going to feel a good stretch in the quads there and the hip flexors. So we'll hang out there for at least a minute per side. Let's see. Jody says that was way worse than sandbag hell. Really? You mean the single leg stuff was worse than the sandbag? Yeah, definitely different. Definitely challenging in different ways. I agree. It was actually harder than I was anticipating, Jody, but it was good. I love it. Jabe says you sweat because you do a lot of workouts. Yes and no, Jabes. So sweat is your body's way of temperature regulating. And I am a sweaty guy, whether I'm exercising or not. It just means that my body is very good at maintaining a cooler temperature. Because when you sweat, the moisture on your skin evaporates and it creates coolness. And Maple likes to assist in this process by removing some of the sweat. She's good. Jody says, Megan, train station weirdo. Yeah. But it's funny you say that. I always want to be the weirdo, Jody. Like, because the standard, the norm is to not do these types of things. So if standing on one foot at the train station makes you a weirdo, like, I want to be that weirdo 100%. I want to be that strange person that overdoes it. Not overdoes it. Jabe says, your dog's name is Statue? What? Are you like renaming my dog? No, my dog's name is Maple. Hey? Yeah, she knows that. Okay, let's go ahead and switch sides if you haven't. Oh. Let's go. Buddha. That's good. Means your pores are open. You got it. You got it. I don't want to be clogged. It's true. A lot of us put a lot of products and whatnot on our skin, and definitely can have a clogging effect and decreasing your ability to call it sweat and temperature regulate. Jabe's Abel. What? Abel? Maple. M-A-P-L-E, like the tree, or the syrup, I guess, that comes from the tree. Jody says, that tracks. Was that the sweatiness? Yeah. Okay. I feel like we should get another stretch for those, maybe for the glutes a little bit. How are we doing time-wise? 53. All right. We'll do one more. Oh, we'll make it simple here. I know Jody doesn't love this one, but we're going to do a square. So we're going to go cross the legs on top of each other. Hopefully you'll be able to see with this dog here. So I'm crossing one leg in front, and then I'm going to cross the other leg over top. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of side to side, make sure my butt's underneath me. And then I'm just going to sit tall, and we'll switch halfway through here. Sitting up proud. Job says, wait, your dog's name is Maple. Nope, M-A-P-L-E, just one time. Maple. Megan says, people watching on the train and in the station, by far the best show to watch. Yeah, I get you, Maple. Megan, I am definitely a people watcher. It's funny, I see my daughter learning this as well. Like, we'll go to a place and she'll kind of like hang back and observe and like make sure she understands who's here and what they're doing, and then, hey, how do I want to interact with that afterwards? It's funny, I am the same way. I am a people watcher through and through. I will much more often just sit back and watch than interact, for sure. Excuse me. Holy moly, we still got some phlegm. Jabe says, Maple is tickling you. She's just trying to get my attention. She wants to play for sure. Tasharia, good morning, lady. How you doing? How is Tasharia today? What's on the docket for, oh, that hurts my bones, Maple dog. Look at this. Look at this lap dog. What a lap dog. You are such a silly dog. Oh, your dog is gonna lick your armpits. I don't know if she would. I don't know if she'd try to do that, to be honest. She just wants to get my attention. Hey, doggy. Okay, off. Maple, go. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides if you haven't yet. So other leg under, other leg over top, and just try to keep the Maple, keep the chest upright so that we're moving at the hip and not just rounding through the back as you sit there. Oh, hey. It should be the leg that's on top. You should feel the glute stretch on that side. Look at this dog. You are silly. Talia says, my big boy, who's a total love bug buddy, is just all over me, making sure I'm okay. Yeah, they're really good at that, aren't they, Talia? They're like, I am helping you right now. This is helpful. Is it helpful, Maple? You still smell a little bit like a skunk. Maple got sprayed, I don't remember how long ago it was, but still has a little bit of that skunk smell. Not nice. Talia says, Megan says, see, Maple makes me miss my border collie when I was in high school. Oh, cool. And then Talia, beautiful Maple, we love border collies in the UK on every farm. That's super cool, Talia. I think part of me was meant to be out there. We just, I don't know if I mentioned it to you yesterday in those comments, but I've been a fitness guy my entire life. I own a CrossFit affiliate. I have since 2012. And then 4 years ago in 2021, we moved out of the city to raise our own food, and I'm now a shepherd. We've got a flock of about 40 sheep and growing, and then we got this thing. And our first border collie, I've had other dogs we've had other dogs in the past, but this is our first border collie, and we got her from a Mennonite farm locally. And she's probably got a little bit of something else in her. I think the short hair and I don't know if she's full border collie, but she has the mannerisms for sure. Very intense, very high energy, and just fast. But a real cuddler too, a real cuddle dog. She's funny. All right, we've spent enough time on these stretches, I think. What do you think? Oh, what do you think? Okay, go, Maple off. So let's go ahead and move on so that we can get after our days, and maybe I can go and harvest some venison for the family. I am going to head out after this. So, here. Oh, I've got one little clip for you for today. Good morning, Tasharia. Oh, Megan, that's a good question. Let me just put this on here real quick. I think the only video I have for oh, that's not it. Oh, I'll put that on in the meantime. That was from yesterday. I think I just have a little clip of Maple, actually. Here we go. This is just showing you a little bit of the intensity of Maple and how she likes to play. Here you go. Oh, it's upside down. Sorry, let me just fix this. Darn it. Why are you upside down? Okay. So we were just out in the field trying to get some energy out of Maple, and she will hold on to that. Watching this for some reason always makes me lean over to the side because we're spinning around in a circle. Look at her go. And she will just hang on to that thing and go flying with it. Woo! So that's a perfect example of Maple right there. There we go. Megan, if you want, we'll bring Cece back from yesterday. But that's oh, and they're upside down too, of course. I don't understand this thing. Okay, but there we go. Let's just see. What do you guys got here? Tasharia, good morning. Would you ever consider donkeys? Saw 2 minis for sale yesterday and I wanted them, but as we all know, they wouldn't fit in my apartment. Yeah, donkeys are, they were actually another consideration when we got the llamas to go with the other sheep. Supposedly they do a pretty good job actually of being guardians as well, and they'll bond to the sheep well. I have heard, however, that if you don't get the right donkey, that they will pick up lambs and throw them or potentially stomp them. So there is that concern potentially. But I was actually on a podcast a little while ago called the Grazing Grass podcast, and the guy that I was talking to, the guy that was interviewing me, he's got llamas, donkeys, and guard dogs all out with his sheep. So it's definitely possible. But as you can see, people like to stack them just because they're not all 100% effective. Talia says, wow, I love this. That's awesome what you're doing. Shepherd better than the city, the alchemist. Yeah, it's Talia, I've learned more and more about myself, and that I need to be doing natural things, right? I need to get back to the way we were meant to be, call it the human blueprint. The idea of being in a city and staring at a screen all day and sitting at a desk and just being part of that commute back and forth. It has zero appeal to me. So we've chosen this life of getting outside and working with the land and providing, the healthiest food for my family and, getting back to nature a little bit. So it's really a shift, but what I think now is necessary for my happiness and my, moving forward. Megan says, my CC girl. What are the other cows' names? So the white one there, the one that's on screen drinking there, her name is Whiteface. I'm not good at naming animals, by the way. That was just it. And then the other one's name is Lexi. And CC and Lexi they have names on their ear tags, so we did not name them. And I don't know if the Whiteface one she's got a tag, as you can see, but the writing on it is all worn off from the person we got them from. So we call her Whiteface. Pretty creative, eh? Talia, she looks like a short-haired border collie. Donkeys are amazing. You could separate the sheep to the donkeys until you know donkeys are spiritual loving. Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with the donkeys, but the ones that I've met, they're interesting. They're curious, which I think is part of the key of a guardian animal. Is they're going to go and like check up. Hey, are you a coyote? Are you a dog? What are you? Talia, you weren't here yesterday, but we were talking about we actually lost a sheep. I guess it was yesterday morning, 2 days ago, to a local dog. We concluded that it wasn't wild dogs, it wasn't coyotes, because the sheep wasn't eaten. It just had a couple bits ripped off. So, you never know. A donkey might be a good idea. A dog might be a good idea, but we've got a lot of dogs across the road, so we unsure about that. Back to the earth, caveman style. See, Jody? I love it. I've referred to myself as a caveman before. I do not take offense to that at all. You have the best life. Walking by trees is the most spiritual thing you can do for the body and mental health. I am getting that. I am definitely learning more and more about that. And the more time I spend outside in nature, the better I feel. So, yeah, I'm definitely getting it. I grew up in the city and wasn't always into that, but it's necessary. Shirley, a donkey might be worth a try considering what recently occurred. Yeah, I don't know how well. Yeah, a donkey might be effective against a local dog. That's true. That might be the plan. All right, let's start shutting her down here. So if you are new here, what we talk about at the end of every session is your perfect life, right? What is the picture in your mind? This is a great example as we're talking about this. 10 years ago, if you would have asked me what my perfect life was, it wouldn't be this. It wouldn't have involved living on a farm, raising my own food, and working so hard for that. But a point here is that we evolve, we change, and, our purpose becomes maybe more clear to us. I think that's really what's happening is this just, I'm getting older and learning more and more about myself and what is important, what is my purpose. But I think a lot of people either don't have an idea of what that is, or, it's changing and they need to re-identify. And that's what this time is about. Ideally, every day for an hour, 6 to 7, you sit down with that plan. Maybe you're devising the plan. Maybe you're just figuring out, hey, what are my goals? What do I want to be? What impact do I want to have on this planet? What does my perfect day look like? Or you've already got that picture and it's time to sit down and do an hour of work. You'd be amazed at how much productivity you can get done, when everybody else is asleep. But not only that if you dedicate yourself to something and start just doing a chunk every day, the end goal, those big changes in your life that you're looking for become very realistic and doable if you stack up the steps, right? Don't look at the big picture and say, hey, I'm going to be there tomorrow. Say, hey, I'm going to be there in 5 years. What is the step that I can do every day that's going to stack up to get me there? Whatever it is, be it, writing a book of your life. Maybe it's moving countries because you're meant to be somewhere else. Maybe it's becoming a farmer. Maybe it's getting out of your 9 to 5 and starting a passion project that lights you up. Just remember that life is going to be pretty short. You're going to look back someday and say, wow, that was fast. And why didn't I do this thing or that thing? So remember, oh, cool. remember, like, whatever is important to you is not going to come to you on its own. Life is going to happen. That I take back. Life is going to happen, but you've got the opportunity to choose it or just go with the flow. And going with the flow can be fun, but think about when you end up at the end of your life, is that going to be what you're proud of? Is that going to be what you were meant to do here? So take the time, sit down, make that progress, and stack it up every day, because that's the way that you're going to get there. Okay. So team, today's Tuesday. If you are, let's get a couple more likes on here if you can, guys. There are 10, actually. That's not too bad. That's pretty good for us. What we got tomorrow? Let's check this out. Oh, tomorrow is 2 workouts in one. This was kind of like a CrossFit.com theme. I think they're 2 4-minute workouts with, I haven't decided how much rest in between. Maybe 1 or 2 minutes rest in between. Ooh, and then we've got back squats as our skill. A lot of legs tomorrow. Hopefully they're feeling pretty good from those pistols. But that's gonna be a fun one. Talia says, if you ever do retreats out there with your tribe, please let me know. I'll be there. Hey, that might be a cool thing someday. I would love to do that. Once we grow this community a little bit more, that could be a great idea, Talia. I love it. Oh, I also missed your horses are pretty amazing too. Yeah, just don't tell my daughters, because personally, I don't have a lot of desire for horses. But I know that my daughters are very excited about horses. So I always tell them, my daughters are very young, but if I tell them that if you want a horse, like, you're going to be paying for it and taking care of it. So I'm okay with it as long as I don't have to take care of it. Jody, thanks for your programming and coaching. Looking forward to what's on tap tomorrow. Fantastic. You're welcome, Jody. Thanks for being here. Megan, have a great Tuesday, everyone. Talia, I liked. Thank you. Shirley, take care, Jody. All right, team, you guys are fantastic. I appreciate you so much for showing up and working hard with you. So let's have yourself a great Tuesday. And if it is hunting season where you're at, good luck. Good luck. Good luck to me as well. Talia, I'm with your daughters. Yeah, I get it. Ponies are exciting. All right, team. Love you guys. Have a great day. Go get after it. Peace.